Hello, this is Leech83. How we doing? Welcome to this little Q&A response video. I asked you on my 900 special for some questions for a little Q&A, and today it is time to answer them. But first of all, thank you very much for all the support on the channel. We're at like 950 now, and it's just been a crazy week. I really do appreciate everybody who's stopped by and gave me that extra bit of support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. So let's get into the questions then. The first one comes from my man KB FIFA, and he says, "What do you think of Tottenham?" Shit. And what do I think of shit? Tottenham. Thank you, Keepy, and thank you, mate, for all the support you've given me over the past like 18, 24 months. It's been superb. Next one comes from Aidan Keaton. He says, "Who do you think Celtic should sign in the summer?" I think it all depends on who we sell and who we don't get to keep. um, Obviously, the rumours about Moussa Dembele will rumble on. There's another question about him, so I won't go into it too much. But if we had to lose Moussa Dembele, Patrick Roberts, Eric Saviachenko, just say, or even Kieran Tierney, then I think we're going to need, like, obviously a full rebuild for the team. It would be effectively like taking out those positions would just be too much for us, I think. However, if we manage to keep a hold of everybody, most of the players are on kind of decent contracts that they shouldn't need to move, and if they are going to move, they're going to move for a high price. So I would like to still see us bring in somebody who can play on the right, somebody who's either going to be a full-term right mid, right winger type player that's going to be a replacement for Patrick Roberts if we don't get to keep a hold of him. So that and another striker would be superb. It definitely needs somebody in who's going to be an impact player, whether it be from the bench or as a backup striker. We definitely need somebody else to play to be able to play as backup, as I say, to either Moussa Dembele if we keep him, or Lee Griffiths. Saying that, Lee Griffiths could easily be out of the team as well forever, and we might need to go and get one or two actual strikers, which are at a premium at the moment. There's not too many good strikers in Europe kicking about, so we just need to wait and see how that one pans out. Next one is from Ryan118. Cheers, Ryan, for stopping by. He says, "Congratulations, what made me start the channel." To be honest with you, I used to do stuff through the Xbox game DVR thing. The videos were rotten. You won't be able to find them because I deleted them all. But then once it was just done as like a hobby type of thing. I watched FIFA YouTubers at the time. I watched like the usual guys, the KSIs and the PenFez and all the rest of it. And that's when KSI was a FIFA kind of FIFA YouTuber at the time. And I decided, something, I'm just going to like mess about and just upload things and all the rest of it. I done like some crappy squad builders and stuff, and then I was able to get myself a PC, bought a capture card, and then the rest I've just kind of grew from there. It's always just been a hobby. It always will just be a hobby, and we'll kind of see how it pans out for the future. But yeah, it was just done just as something to spend through his time. I very rarely drink or anything like that, so this is my little thing. That's it. Next one from a man, G's the legend. Again, G, thank you very much for the support over the past like 18, 24 months. It's been superb, mate. His question is, can Celtic go the entire season unbeaten in everything? And if not, who do you think can stop us? I think we will go unbeaten. Definitely. I think we might draw a couple of the games. We've got a couple of difficult travels to do. Tynecastle's always difficult. Dens Park, Pittodrie and Dingwall are always a bit of a nightmare. But I think we should be able to go through the full season unbeaten. I don't see anybody at this moment in time in Scotland capable or even fit enough or with the ability wise to keep up with us. We're knackering teams out. Look back at the game at the weekend against Inverness. Inverness were dead and buried at half time. They were just absolutely, if you could tell by looking at players, they were all shattered, they were all done in, and it could have been about 7 or 8. So I think with the way our work rate is at the moment, we'll be capable of beating anybody. Next one is from Johnny FC. What is my favourite Celtic player of all time? Probably Paul McStay. Paul McStay or Tommy Burns, although Tommy Burns was a wee bit kind of before my era, before my time. From my time, I probably say it's either Lubomir Moravcik or Shinsuke Nakamura are probably my two favourite players of my generation of watching Celtic. So probably Naka with edge it. Yeah, Nakamura. Next one is from Jacob. He says, "Do you want to be in a YouTube tournament like Fatal?" I'd love to be in Fatal. I think everybody who makes any sort of FIFA videos would love to be in Fatal. I'm happy being in a little smaller kind of collaborations, and if we ever got to a stage at that sort of stage, if FIFA was still being a YouTube thing by that time, then yeah, of course I'd love to be in Fatal. But it's one of those kind of holy grounds, if you like. You need to be up there to get in there. And I don't see myself ever being up there enough to be considered for that. I've been involved in a couple of different YouTuber things. It's very hard to get them all to work out the way you want them to, but some of them have had the ability to be great, but for whatever reason just haven't took off. It's very hard to get things done when you've got things like Fatal and that kicking about. They attract the most attention, so other YouTube tournaments just don't get the attention. So, but yeah, I'd love to be in something like that in the future. Next one is from Kerzo. He says, what would be my greatest Celtic team of all time? Again, just dealing with my lifetime and from my time watching Celtic, I'd probably say the Seville team or the team that stopped the 10 would be the two best teams from my era. The Seville team was just outstanding, but it had everything. It had height, it had power, it had technical ability, and it had Henrik Larsson. It had everything needed. I just wish that night it had went differently, as everybody does, but yeah, the Seville team was probably my favourite, like my top all time team for me looking back. Next one comes from Andrew De Carlos. He says, who's my favourite player in the English Premier League? That one's easy. That's Santi Cazorla. Santi Cazorla is just a unbelievable talent. Superb player when he's fit. He's brilliant. Both feet, very skillful, great range of passing, and he's got a wicked shot as well. All good. Next one comes from my man Ubosa. Thanks for stopping by again, mate. He says you can see a hint of a goatee coming along. There ain't no goatee, mate. I never have any. The facial hair you see is just laziness. It's just my working week. And I just don't shave. So that's the reason I look like a fucking tramp most of the time. But anyway, no, I wouldn't grow it out. I'd look like an idiot. I've kept it a couple of times. I've been getting shaved, like just for a laugh. But I look like something no right, so I just cut it. Just get it all off. Next one comes from my man Kinrez. Thank you for stopping by again, mate. He says, do you think Dembele will become a club legend at Celtic or move on? If so, where would he go and how much? Well, he's got the ability to become a legend if he had to stay, but unfortunately money talks and we are a selling club. I reckon he'll probably will move on this summer transfer window, and I think he'll surprise everybody and go to Paris Saint-Germain. PSG just seems like a better idea for him. The French media love him. Have a little look at some of the French papers, the French media, when they do the commentaries of Celtic games and stuff like that. They hype this boy up because of the things that the likes of Zidane and Didier Deschamps and Thierry Henry and a whole list of former French players have said about Moussa Dembele. He has become a little bit of a hot property in France. There will be a bit of probably a bidding war between maybe one or two Premier League teams and Paris Saint-Germain, but I think he'll go to Paris. He'll probably go for upwards of about 40 to 50 million. That sounds mental. That sounds absolutely mental talking about that sort of money for a Celtic player. But he's just too good, and he's going to be an absolute fantastic player. It's hard to compare him to like Henry and all these. Like, I'm trying to think of where I would put him. I wouldn't put him quite at Henry level. He's got the ability to become Henry level. He's not there yet, obviously. He's only 19-year-old, but he's got the ability to become amazing. He might not be a club legend for us, but I swear he'll be a France legend. He really, really will. He's to be honest with you, he's become legendary in his own right because when you score Derby Day goals in the manner of which he has scored them, then you become infamous. He's already infamous at Celtic. Legend status comes through 5, 6, 7 years at Celtic. Unfortunately, we were not going to get that with Dembele, but he will be forever infamous at Celtic. That's for sure. Next one is from Fudgy. Fudgy says, congratulations on 900 subscribers, dude. What was your first Celtic match? My first Celtic match was actually against Liverpool in 1989. It was the match for Hillsborough. We get beat 4-0. I don't remember too much about it because I was like 6-year-old. But my granny and grandpa took me to it, and it was a fantastic occasion. Just looking back at old photos and stuff like that, I mean, there was like 60 odd thousand at Celtic Park that day, and it was a kind of a charity match more than anything else. But we had like Celtic team at the time was the team that were like the going on to the centenary season team, and we were up against probably one of the best Liverpool teams ever, with your likes of Rush and Dalglish, all in there. They had a fantastic team. So yeah, the which is not good coming for you, Si, which you consider you're a United fan. But yeah, my very first game was Celtic Liverpool. And that brings us to the end of all the questions. I really do appreciate those who took the time to ask me a little question. Apologies, this is the only video up today. I'll get some more gameplay videos done very, very soon. I've been asked for a few different things, so we'll try and cover a few bases. And then we'll get back with the career modes and stuff like that as well, because I'm missing doing the Celtic career mode, that's for sure, and also Forever Celtic. So really do appreciate all the support. Thank you very much. If you stayed to the end, then hail, hail, thank you. And I'll catch you in the next one. You take it easy.